Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. Here we go. Thank you for joining me, Alban.
Of course,
Thanks for
brother.
hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with me, trying to help keep me going straight and staying on topic. Because sometimes we know that dabs can.
Yeah, we go off course sometimes. Yeah. But I'm right there with you, because that's why we always got to shut up about any type of wrestling thing until at least the end of the show,
Yeah, we keep that towards the end, and then because it gets. And then Alban he'll over there post questions. So thanks for watching us. We're at show 134. Yeah, we're 134 episodes. So thank you for joining us, where we try to give information and answer your questions about some of the streaming platforms that you may have and some of the applications that you may have. Answer your questions if we're able to, do the best we can. And let's go. We'll take a look at who's in the chat before we go into the end of the world.
Okay,
because it is the end of the world.
I want to wave to everyone out there, but since you always get to say hey to everybody.
Yeah, you do it.
You want me to do it? Oh, great! I can let people out there know how thankful I am for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess we gotta start with Steve.
Yeah.
He's always out there early. Soheil, thank you so much for coming, Soheil. I'm more than so happy that you joined us in our other channel, and that you joined in out there. Big props to you. Stuart, love seeing you.
Always.
Lewis, always there.
Yep.
What else we got here? Donald,
yeah.
I
haven't seen him in a little bit. It's been a little bit since I've seen him. Nice to see you again, Donald.
Yep. Bob, what's up, brother? Eddie, my brother. How you doing?
Always there on a Wednesday for us, ain't he?
Hey, my lucky girl is out there.
Yeah.
Say hey.
Yeah, she is.
We're saying hey. Hopefully you'll join us later.
Say hey.
Hey?
You gotta say
hey. I don't know if I could do that well, because I guess I'm too close to that border to be able to, have to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I said Stuart, yeah. Who's this?
Tafsir?
Tafsir. Yeah. Good evening.
Tafsir?
Yeah. Tafsir. Patty D. It's the weekend, that's right, and we missed you too. Mandy, how you doing? Glad to see you out there. Mr. E.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got here? The Beach. Thank you for that intro. That you put out there. We all love it. We all love reading what you have to say out there.
And hey, he was Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Wednesday, everyone had a little special names on Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
we got you, man. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
All right.
Jim?
Great.
Yeah, what else do we have here?
Jim?
Roger.
Miss Roger?
Yeah,
Miss Roger. I'm sorry.
See, that's why I'm glad I get to do this today, because so many people out there, you get offended when we're out there and we don't mention them, because there are people There are people. Jim, what's up? How you doing? Glad
Jim's
to see
always
you.
watching,
Yeah.
always watching, and always
Hey,
adding
Jim.
comments.
Always.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Tribalize. Good seeing you. And Jason. Milton. Michael. My brother. What's up?
Michael Forte.
Michael Forte.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Michael Forte? Isn't he the one from in North Carolina? I think he's up in the mountains.
Oh,
if I'm
is
not
he?
Mistaken. I think he's up in the mountains. I think
okay.
so.
All right.
Theodore.
Theodore, how you doing? Hope I got this moving along on me here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. DJ. I guess we'll get a link out to you a little bit later, brother. Shrink and Sharon. I was so happy to see you the other night that you came on to our Wednesday night show because we missed you, and I'm glad to see you here. Technic, Connie. Who else we got? That's Stuart. Bob.
Yeah.
Did I say Bob?
Yep. We hit Bob. So
yeah, we hit Bob and we got Louis. Yeah, okay.
Right.
We got everybody.
We got everybody.
I got you all.
Yeah.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you. And then we got Cman who joined in the panel today to come hang out with us, give advice. So if you have questions on any of the projects that he may work on, be sure to ask those questions and we'll let him answer any of those questions. And if he's got advice, he's here. So we'll do our best to give him a few seconds to try to jump in there with a comment because, when he's on this show, there's not a lot. It's like getting on the highway. You got to just push your way in because no one's going to pause. No one's going to pause to let you on the highway. You got to push your way in.
Hey, guys. Glad everyone's in here. Glad to see everyone in the chat.
Yeah, nice to see everyone. So good to have everybody in the chat. Nice to see everybody jumping in here. And we'll see how as time goes by. We will see who jumps in here. We got Red Lantern jumped on here. So lots and lots of people. So lots of the end of the world again. And I think that many of us streamers and maybe even just people in general tend to over-exaggerate when things aren't going as normal. Whenever something doesn't normal, they freak out. And again, this week we had the plethora of 100,000 videos made this week about that was file link down and this kind of stuff. So we got that whole subject. We're also going to talk about the Shield update, another change. People hate change, and the whole Shield update. Oh my gosh, you'd have thought that they had broke the Shields the way people are acting. Prime Day was this week, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some options, some other options to be able to give you some options for being able to get links or applications onto your Shield, and not so much for you locally, because that's one kind of segment. This is going to be for you to be able to help maybe your friends or family that are outside of your home, because that was one thing that FileLink was good for. You could say, hey, go here, and it would help a family member. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Western Digital issue. Excuse me, in just a moment. And I've got Lowcast we're going to talk about, and then we're going to go through some of the topics on cord cutters. So we got those are some of our topics this week. Let's go. We'll start with one of the first topics. Let's talk about with the Western Digital issue. And I read about this morning, and I thank Skulls for posting this to me. And let me go ahead and it would help with family members.
I had technical difficulties.
Okay.
I was like, I'm here in my head.
Hello.
We lost Dabs.
We just lost Dabs. Yeah, he knocked himself off. So I know he'll be right back. But everyone out there in the side chat could give a little applause to him when he comes back.
Hey, Cman's technical difficulties jumped over on my case.
I didn't grow your shit off. Come on now.
No, this is what the issue was. So I'm having to open up tabs so I can share this tab with you guys. Hey, hint to you, when you have this tab open, don't click to another tab to open on this particular tab, because I need this tab for the show, if you know what I mean. I tried to open a bookmark and I opened it as this tab.
Oh,
So,
but in the same browser? I know
yeah,
you need a different
it's like,
browser.
I got different tabs. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead. Newbie move there. All right, hold on a second. Let's click this. Click. All right. So you got me over there.
Yeah, we see you. You could
Ah.
make it full screen though.
Make it
so
full?
everyone
Gotcha,
can see,
bud.
yeah.
Yep. We don't need to see my handsome mug. So Western Digital confirms my book live drives are being deleted remotely. Now, we're not talking about that the drive died. We're not talking about that you had a failure with your hardware. We're talking that somebody from the outside is deleting, removing, resetting your external hard drive. This is an older drive. It's a MyBook Live, which I don't even. I have a MyBook, but I don't have a MyBook Live. But MyBook Live was the older version. It says in here they stopped the firmware. The last one was 2015 down here.
Wow.
And somebody, and this has happened within the last week, is going in and it's resetting, deleting the whole hard drive. And this is reports from numerous people. Let's see, it's the thread from June 23rd, so it's just a couple days ago. And it's report after report where people have their My Drive open to the internet so that they're able to access their drives to be able to get the content that is on that drive, which lots of people do this. This is not something odd. And they're finding that they go and open it up and everything is gone. Even the password is reset and everything. It goes back to where
That's
it's
a shame.
one person after another. All my data is gone too. Message in the GUI says factory reset today. I'm screwed out of data that's years that was on it. Another person says this is very scary. Exact same thing. I was able to reset my password and log in to the GUI, but all my data is gone. There's no indication of firmware update, so this is not a firmware update. Again, last update was in 2015, so this is not a Western Digital issue. Another user explains how they lost 4 different network drives wiped clean. This person, again, 4 drives wiped. And again, any of us that have Plex or some of those kind of things, you may be using these type of drives. So Western Digital does not say that they know anything about it or don't know that they don't have any control over it. They're looking
They're
into
not
it.
even saying, well, turn off the ability to, because I can't see someone getting into it from a, who has like a Plex thing. But maybe it's because it's that MyBook Live. Maybe it's
Right.
like a live drive.
Yeah,
Is
that's
there
what
a
I'm
way
saying.
that
It's got to be
people to turn it off. You know,
it's
what I mean?
got to
I think
be
they'll
a
first one to tell
soft.
'em.
It's got to be the software itself issue, like firmware or software to access the WD cloud kind of thing.
Right.
To where it doesn't store to the cloud, but maybe it gives access via the cloud.
Right.
So you're able to get to the cloud, which gives you access through the password and verification that it's on your drive, and it's being dropped. Here's one where a person says there was a .tickle file created at 17 minutes after the hour. I can't log into the UI of the device. It says password is invalid. You're talking about people saying they lost movies, pictures, videos, software, all of it gone. The only thing that Western Digital says that you can do is unplug it from the internet.
Yeah, that's what I would figure. Yeah.
So yeah,
they should say, and you should say, well, then send me another drive.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think that'd be the only way. But a person can get their hands on a freaking drive right now. I'm like going out of my mind.
Yeah, so that's a scary thing. So if you have a Western Digital MyBook Live, you may want to consider disconnect from the internet. This was the only thing when I went and I read up today, because I Skull sent it to me this morning, so I looked around today. The MyBook Live was the only place, the only ones that I saw it. I didn't see it. I have a different Western Digital MyBook. But I don't have the live software. It doesn't run that firmware on it. So I don't know. So I think it's something. If you have one of these drives, you may just be something to read up on. Consider that maybe you might want to unhook it from the internet. Possibly, take a look at it. So just an idea. Yeah, we got, so that's a pretty scary thing. Let's see. Okay, and so our big subject to start off the show, so that we let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this going. Let's get it going and get talking about it, so that we can get people. Let's get all your tears done. Again, people are used to a certain thing, and once it's gone, people have to freak out. And there has been. No lie, I swear to you, 100 videos I've seen. And what was funny, the first 2 days of it being out, all they would tell you, all the videos was, yeah, looks like it's down. I think it's done. Yeah, will it come back? I don't know. Oh, the website's down. Yeah, it's like a whole lot of not knowing anything, but we'll make a video to just tell you they don't know anything. So again, this has been 4 days now, and it's still gone. So very likely that it's been taking down there's no, a lot of times when Ace takes over something, they will take over the website and they will post on the website to try to brag, maybe saying this website's been taken down due to Ace or whatever, They usually put that little seizure thing up there to scare people. That hasn't happened on this. It was just everything is gone. So possibly they got the people behind Filelinked. It could be a couple different. It could be that they got a letter and they got scared and they closed it, because you talked about the Facebook was closed, the Reddit was closed, the Telegram group was closed, the app was closed, all at the same time. So they could have got scared, got a letter and said, you know what, it's not worth it, shut it all down. Or they got tired they just got tired of dealing with it every day, because this becomes a full-time job, I'm sure.
Yeah.
At first I thought maybe they might be changing hosts, but it's not likely when you lose your Reddit and your Telegram and this and that. So it's gone. So the people that all had their stores and relied on Filelinked, you're gonna have to find something else. You got to learn. I think a lot of times we make it too easy for people, and people get lazy. And I'm not meaning that in a mean way. I'm trying to be, but I think that maybe it's people get very complacent and not have to learn stuff. Same thing with builds. We make it very easy for people, and I think that with this being gone, people are going to have to do a little bit of work. And so we're going to talk about some of the options for that. Hey DJ, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Dabs. How are you? How's everybody else?
All right.
Hey DJ, what's up?
How you
buddy?
doing, Chris? How you doing, Cman?
Good, good.
So have you guys been seeing the people upset about the Filelinked?
Yeah, I've seen people upset about it. Like I say, I'd got one. I'd got my own Filelinked store. Like I say, it was a bit of a calibration between me and Cman. Like I say, we've got our APKs in there and other people's APKs. It's gone. It's gone. It's one of them.
Yep.
It still doesn't stop people from getting my stuff. All they got to do is put in my URL that they actually use for my repo. Instead of putting DJ, they put APK at the end instead of DJ, and it'll take them straight to the APKs.
Yeah.
So these are other ways in around these things, and like I say, people do get a bit lazy and a bit. I want it put on a plate for me on how to get stuff, and it's not. It shouldn't be like that. It's like say it should be how probably a lot of us learned back in the day was Google. Google is your friend, or whatever. Excuse me, or whatever search engine you use. That is your friend, and that will. I know it does take a bit of time and a bit of digging, but it's part of learning and finding where stuff is nowadays.
Yeah.
And
And you're
I
right.
noticed-
Yeah, and you learn, and the thing about it is that you're saving. That's you got to look at is this hobby is either going to cost you in money or it's going to cost you in time. I've said that numerous times. You're either going to invest time to save you money, or you're going to say, you know what, I'd rather invest the money and not have to worry and save my time, kind of thing. And if you're willing to pay the cable companies or the satellite companies, it's going to make it easy. You can have all the time you want to watch what you want, but you're going to pay more. Or you can try to save money, and you got to do a little research, and that's going to take a little time, but you're going to save on the money part. So you have to figure out which is important to you.
It's like say you got to do your research and just search around. There's plenty of other people that will sort of like point you in the right direction. There's always people out there that do know where to find stuff.
Yep.
But like you say, it's something that you have to sort of like bite the bullet.
Yep.
I'm not saying this on the horrible aspect to people. You just got to bite the bullet and do the searches and do the research yourself, and that way you'll learn a lot more than just saying, "Oh, let's get this APK called Filelinked. Boom, we'll put this code in, and we'll get all these APKs off other people via this code and this store."
There's lots of other ways.
There's lots of other ways. It's like back in the day. I remember Droid Buddy. That's going back a bit. That's going back a bit. But Droid Buddy was another good little sort of like store that you could get stuff from. It weren't so much Cody Fork APKs. It was more of the other APKs.
Yeah. But
your TV shows and your movies, that sort of APKs.
Well, your movie apps. It was your
yes.
Yeah.
And
it had utilities in games too.
Yes. Yeah.
But the reason why it got shut down is there was just the worry of when you facilitate and you make it very easy to facilitate, and if it can come back to you that you're the one that's making it easy to facilitate that content, it can create a problem.
I understand, Todd. The old bum cheeks were squeaking, weren't they?
it gets a little bit. It gets a little nerve wracking.
I know. I've been there. It gets a little bit nerve wracking. I've been there.
Yeah. And the thing is, most of these people that are doing it, and I guess Filelinked had ads, so there was some revenue that he was able to generate. Because if I'm not mistaken, I didn't use it, but I want to say the one or two times that I did open it, it had an ad at the very beginning. So I'm sure that it generated some revenue because to own a store didn't cost you nothing.
I never seen an ad.
I thought it was like popped up right there at the beginning. I thought it was a VPN popped up at the very beginning.
I think there was a setting where you could actually turn the ads off.
Okay. So let's go ahead and come up with some different options for people. Okay, so right now the number one option, and I talked about this for when I talked about Turks months and months when Turks first came out as an APK because the URL was too long. And I said, you can use this in Downloader and like go directly to it, like a 5-digit number, and it's easy to do it. Now, lots of tubers are talking about this. This is all around. Codes are out there. One of the things that concerns me is it's only a 5-digit code, and the codes don't expire that I saw because I used the code months later that I had generated with Turks early on, and the code was still active. But 5 digits means that's only 99,999 options that they're given. Right. And if everybody is linking a URL, that 99,000 is going to run out pretty quick, I think, unless they put a timer on it. So this is one of the options. And basically what this does is you can go in here and you can see right down here, place a URL in there. The way that this works is say that if I wanted to create a URL and I would go to, let's say if I wanted to go to a website, like let's say the Cody website, the downloads, I could go right to that website, put this URL right in here. hit I'm not a robot. You may have a little CAPTCHA thing that you prove you're not a robot. And it shortens it, gives you a 5-digit number. Boom, you're done. And so then you have that 5-digit number. You put it in Downloader app on your device, and you're on that particular website. There is lots of people that have created custom links to this now. I'll say I was looking through some, and let me show you a couple of those. Hold on a sec. Let me show you a couple of them. These are I don't want to say they're stores. They're just links to their websites. Okay, so let me open up another tab here.
It's like as Eve just said as well. Here's another one that's been around for a long time, and that's APK time.
Yep. We're going to talk about that because yes, APK time is actually a very good option.
That is
and
a very good option.
There's going to be a big thing, and we'll get to that part. You're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me.
I'm only sorry, Dabs. I was just reading what was put in the chat. So
yeah, we're gonna. There's a surprise coming to that. So like this is one of the websites. Is Review VPN website. I hate. And again, it goes through this, and it has number after number. The number for this one is 64813. If you had this in Downloader, it takes you directly to the site. This website's laid out very well for a Fire Stick or your Shield, whatever device you're using this on, to stream through it and to find the URL. It tells you if it's been scanned for antivirus. Another one was let's see, I think I had another one in here. No, I didn't put another one there. Well, there's a couple other ones. The KP Fire TV website was a good one. I saw Dr. Venture had a pretty decent one. Archive.org. You can actually go to there. There was a number for that. And you can go to that particular website and download the APKs directly. Now, it gives you one big a list. And I'm not going to go down through the APKs on this so I don't get in trouble. But this particular one does a really good job of laying it out. If you're going to go to these different people hosting this on their website, you have to trust that person's putting the right version and this and that. The other key to this, you guys, is now they're putting themselves in a situation that you guys remember when Dematology got in trouble with the Italian copyright government? You guys remember that when he had APKs on his server?
Yes.
Remember when everybody had APKs on their server, and about 4 big YouTubers got letters from Ace saying you can't host these APKs because you're copyright. And Demi was one of them. I know there was like 3 or 4 other ones that got hit all at the same time because they were facilitating with the website that was theirs. And the website's in their name, easy to track them down. So my concern when we see all these big names, I want to say the Tech Doctor UK, he has a list. The guy the YouTube guy that smiles and laughs a lot, the UK guy. I can't remember his name. His name has just lost my head. He's got a
Doc Squishy?
No, not Doc.
No. You're on about let's crack on.
Yeah, let's crack on. Now he's got a website, but all these websites are in their name, you guys. And so if it makes it very easy to take them down. Okay, so but these are options for you. They are just options for you. You decide what that option. Another option, as you said. Let me go to APK time. APK time's been around a long time. This is an APK, installs it, works a lot like Droid Buddy did. You install it, it works, it does great, okay? It has sections just like Droid Buddy does. It's very easy to install stuff. So you can install APK time and good to go. One of the things APK time is doing for everybody, they are going to release a standalone APK time fork that anybody that wants to have their own APK can take this fork and create their own APK launcher And it won't be called APK time. It'll be called whatever you want in your art. And you will put the links in the art like for what you want it to be. So it would be its own standalone APK that's basically a fork of APK time. They are working on making it user-friendly so that a novice person can look at it, because you got to change the URL. You got to change the main URL for the first URL for it to look at, because it's just an XML. You have to change that inside the APK to tell it. In anybody of us that has an add-on, the very first main XML.
Yeah.
So that that address would have to be inside your APK, okay, so that it would know where to look for the main XML. Then from that main XML, you can take it to as many XMLs as you want, break it down into programs and movies and music, whatever you want it to be, or all one XML, and make it your own. So they're going to release a fork of the APK time that anybody that wants to create their own can, and it won't have anything to do with APK time. He's not going to host it, but what he did say, I think they're considering putting a link somewhere on the website to show you some of the other options. So if someone's like, what are some other APK time forks? What are some other forks that I could check out? But this is going to give people that are box sellers, or if you have a family member and you're like, I want to make it easy for them to be able to get the apps that I want. You could put this on their device, or they could get it installed, and then they would have the apps that you posted on the XML. That makes sense? I think I'm making sense. So he is going to do that hopefully within the next week or so. That should be out. That will give a lot of people the flexibility, and it will also put lots of forks out there so that everybody's not using one. My concern, go ahead.
So basically, the whole idea is, like you say, they're doing a fork of APK time. They're letting people rename it to whatever they want to use, it, put their own artwork to it, and then host it themselves. Then link all their APKs or forks or whatever into that. And then just create one. I would say create one number for downloader. Like that site.
Well, yeah. They wouldn't even have. They could do it through They could put a one number for downloader, but downloader doesn't have anything to do with it, because when you can install APK time just from an install file, an APK.
Yeah, I know you can. But I'm looking at the other fact, how people can actually just get hold of it and put it on their Fire Stick, Android TV, Nvidia Shield. You could do all that, host it somewhere. Then create a link, and then once they've actually installed it, it'll be like a file link.
Exactly, it would be your own.
You'd
be your own customized file link store, and he will add. They are adding a part where you can put a password if you want. If you are and I'm gonna say developer, if you're a person that wants to have this, you can put a password in it. So if someone even got your APK and you didn't want it to be public, let's say you don't want it public, you just want it for just your family, you can put a password on it, and even if someone else got it, they couldn't get past that password. They would have to have the password. So you could make it's supposed to be password protected if you want it to be. If not, you can say, hey, I want it open and anybody can have it. But it's going to take the pressure off of, instead of everybody using one or two things, it's going to, you're diluting the pool.
It's gonna spread the pool, isn't it?
It's
going to make the pool a lot bigger.
Yep. And
instead of everybody hitting that one specific resource. And hammering it.
And that you just put those in the XML, like you said. That's very
and if
smart. Very smart.
I would say it'll be like a build text or a theme text where you actually put the URL to your APK inside the APK.
Yes,
that's how I read it.
Yes, on that format. If you go back to the format that it looks like for any of us that's done an add-on, it'll have your title name that people see. That's the title of it. Then you're going to have an art, like what is the icon? or what's the icon. And that's a URL. If it's going to be locally stored or on the clouds, probably somewhere online, then you're going to have a fan art. So when someone clicks it, it changes the background art for that particular link. Then you're going to have a link to that APK. So that's just like you do for a movie or TV show. Those are the lines. Then you would do the next one. And boom, 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 boom. And now you can create different XMLs if you want to do a movies page, a TV's page, an apps page, whatever, how, you can do it just like you would an add-on. So that's going to work just like that. Again, you're able to do that, put it out there. You'll be able to make it. And again, for anyone that's done an add-on, you're going to look at this and like, oh, that makes sense. It's easy.
Well, it does. It makes sense to me, you.
Yeah.
And it probably does make a lot of sense to other people out there as well. Because it sounds really, really simple. And I think it's awesome that the actual developers actually said, I'm going to do this and put it out there for people to do. Yeah. I think that's amazing. That's awesome. That is.
Yeah. He's going to do it. And I don't know how he's going to release it. I'm sure it'll be on their website, on the Kodi Apps website. I'm sure it'll be a zip of some sort. But the only key that I think that they're having an issue with is making it user friendly for the APK to change that first XML, because that first path is that the main XML. That's the only thing you've got to change inside the APK, because you got to tell it where to look first.
Yeah.
The very first time it looks, because once it looks the first place, well, then from there, wherever you send the XMLs, you can jump around wherever. Yeah, so that will be released, and that's an option.
It's something that we had to do with Jen, isn't it? We had to do that with Jen.
We
had to tell it where to go for the first XML, then tell it where to go for the second XML. So
and so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to show somebody. I'm going to show you guys another option for you guys if you're wanting to do another option, which I don't think a lot of people talk about this option, but this is the same option I used when I did the Forks page, when I did the Forks text, when Kodi, what was it, 19 came out and people didn't want Kodi 19. So this was an option. If I can get it to open, hold on a second. I got to click my right. So what this is basically, you're going to create an HTML file, which is just a fancy Word document. You're going to create a Word document, and hold on a second, and you'll just put the hyperlinks in there, and you can host this wherever. So let me open Forks. Come on. There we go. Okay. Change that. And let me share my screen here for you guys. So this is another option if you guys want to share your stuff out with your friends and family, or make it as small. Make it, if you're wanting to share just for the handful of people, you can. This is a smart way of doing it. And you can create your own custom lists. So let me share my screen here.
This is going to be really cool. This whole idea.
Okay, so you guys you're able to see that? Is it big enough, Alvin?
Make it bigger.
Go full screen.
Is that big enough? Do I need to hold on? Hold on. Let me do.
Zoom in a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me. Yeah, I was looking for that.
Control plus.
Yeah, it's not doing it. View.
Zoom down at the bottom. Look. So, yeah. See what happens when you click OK. It might go a bit too big. That's better. That's better.
You're able to see that?
Well, it's gone small now. You've took the zoom off.
Yeah. You hit cancel, I think. Not OK.
Oh, it's zoomed up on me.
Oh, is it?
There you are.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just a Word document that I created, and I did this when I was looking to make it to where people could install forks of Kodi. And I did a video on what to fork, on how to do it. And this is just forks of Kodi. It's nothing fancy. It's Kodi forks. And you can see you got Kodi 18s and this and that. So if you wanted to make this, and let's say you have a host site, you have a server, doesn't have to be big, it can just do it. All you have to do is you just add a hyperlink. Like you just add a hyperlink and a name, and you go down there and you can make the list whatever you want it to be. So you guys can see this list. So let me.
Not very good list. Not very good list, Dabs. I'm not on it.
Yeah, I guess you're not on this list. Yeah, I guess you need to send me some links. Send me some links so I can put it. But I have like the regular Kodi forks in there, and I'll show you what this looks like on. Now, if you go to my page, I'll show you what this looks like. Hold on a second. Let me go to my.
I'll be back in 5.
Okay.
All right, let me share this screen. So you guys saw the way that the XML looks, or I'll say a Word document. Pretty easy, not hard. So let me show you what it looks like when I put it on my website. So let me share this tab. And there's my tab. Now I can click on any of these links and it would take you to that. It would open up that whoops, wrong button. It would actually open up the APKs for each of those things. Like this would download the APK for Kodi. You can see it opens up my download thing. So you can create your own custom lists as a Word document. Put this on if you have a host site. It doesn't work. I tried with G Drive and I also tried it with Dropbox, and I can't get it to leave the hyperlinks in there. The only way I could, it would download it. I could download it from Dropbox, but I could not view it as an XML or a Word document like this. It would try to download it. So you'd have to take and create this document, and then you could put it on your host site if you have a server. It's a small thing. And your friends and family, if you have certain links that they want, certain applications, you put those in there and click it. And so you could create a custom number with AFTV News. You could have just that 5-digit number. They click it, it takes them to the Word document, and you could have those items. So couple different options for you. I know that there's a whole list of bit.ly things that people have, and it's like file 001. Let me see here. Here it is. If you go to some bit.ly /file L 001, 002, which up to 5, it takes you to either the review VPN site, which we looked at. It took you to Dr. Venture was one of them. Archive.org was one of them. KP Fire TV was in one, and APK Time was another one. So that's another option. So there's numerous options you guys can do. No need to. And then there was the Linktree. That was another one that people talked about that was very similar to Filelinked. Basically the same way. But if Filelinked went down, what's the likelihood of another website that's big, everybody runs to that one place? What's the likelihood of it being taken down? So I don't know. So those are a few options for people. I'm not sure what some of those if those are some options for people. I was looking through if there was some of the comments over here.
Did you see the stuff I put on the side before?
Yeah, I was looking at, so Asif says, not needed to have that Kodi set up right way. No APKs for me at no chance. And that's, I mean, I don't use a lot of APKs. I actually only use them for my sub. That's it. I use Kodi. But I do have a couple forks of Kodi, so I guess it is an APK of sorts. Yeah, and it's a lot of it's a lot of different options for people to get out there. I think that the biggest thing is I always think it's good that we cull the herd. and maybe that sounds bad, but get rid of some of the people that aren't willing to learn, or that bought a Fire Stick from somebody on Facebook or on eBay or whatever, and they don't have any idea how any of it works. It's like, okay, fine. If you're not willing to learn, they're going to keep calling you out, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just want to say, what's up, Professor Penn out there?
I understand a lot of the older generation aren't going to be able to sort of like learn, but there is younger generation in the family that should, like I do. I guide my mum in what she needs to do. So I'm sure other people could do that for their older generation.
Yeah. So yeah, it's there, and there's lots of options, and you do have to help some people, but again, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think that, you know what, it's going to happen. I mean, when anything gets too big, it's going to go down. I mean, why do you think we need to have 150 add-ons out there? You don't need to install 150 add-ons, but you want to have it so in case something goes down, you have that. It's not one thing. Because remember when a lot of the major add-ons were all in TVA. You remember when majority of them were there, and when that went down, everyone's like, everything's broke. Well, no, it's not, but. But now there's more diversity now. It'd be harder.
Part of the problem is, like I say, Todd, part of the problem, it's how I see it, is actually YouTube has blown Firelink sky high. We're going. YouTube has done all that and just created, like, I would say, a bit of a mass panic for people. And there's no need for a mass panic. Because there will be something else. There is other options. There is other solutions that people can do to get hold of their stuff.
Yep. There always is. I don't know why people panic.
Yeah. And it's gonna the most of the time when it first happened, I thought about making a video when I first saw it coming out, and I thought, what am I going to tell people? It's down. I mean. I did when it first went down. There was no way for me to know if it was going to stay down or if it was going to. So what was I going to say? And then I thought, well, if I can't come up with a solution, why make a video? You know, if I'm gonna make a video, make it a video that's going to give you a solution.
Yeah, it's like say it's gone. Mine's gone. I'm not bothered.
Yeah,
it's gone.
yeah. I mean, you didn't pay for it. You didn't pay for it to start with.
I didn't pay for it. It didn't cost me nothing. It just cost me a bit of time to set up, but other than that, no, it's gone. I accept the fact it's gone. I'm not going to.
But it was easy.
Cry over spilt milk.
But think about this, DJ. When you set that up, it asks you for a name, right?
Yes.
Then it says, "What's the icon that you want?" Right?
Yeah.
Where is the icon? I should say URL. Then it said it's fan art, like where background art. What location is that? And then where is the APK? Where is the file? Those are the three things. So if you think about it, all that they did is created a template and it filled in the blanks.
Yeah.
And then you said, okay, next. And it says, fill in the blanks. It just gave you, and that's what it did. Yes. So when it comes time, when people create this fork of APK time, that's what you're doing. You're not. Well, maybe they'll create it to be a template. As a plug, but I would think that they would just give you have an XML and you fill in the blanks like an add-on. I think, but I haven't seen it. I have no idea. Just heard they're working on it. We'll see if that happens. But it's an option. Keep your eye out. Definitely keep an eye on that. I will post it once I hear that it becomes active and give you guys links. Hey, go check it out. And then you can create your own. And I think that's the best way. Create your own APK that is the content only you care about. And that's then you control it. But I will say, if you're going to make it real public, like you're going to make people making a bunch of videos and stuff on it, just be careful if it's linked to your server that's on your name and all that kind of stuff. That's just me.
Yeah. Especially if you're sort of like having, like say, movie HD or TV show time, them sort of like APKs in it. I don't know. how we stand with a Cody fork because there's nothing in it. So
no,
that's open source, as far as I'm aware. So I don't know whether that would make any difference.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had an issue with APKs of Cody forks.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that file chef APK?
I've heard of that, and I just can't place where I've seen it.
Well, Sohail uses it.
I want to say I've seen that. Where did I see that at? It's in the Google Play Store. Find movie. That's in the. I don't know. That seems weird. That's in the Google Play Store. It can't be linked to a whole lot if it's in the Google Play Store, because you'd have to be very careful.
Yeah.
It was updated. This was updated July 14th of 2019. So
that is quite old.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Maybe this is another. Maybe this is a different. This is a different one. Hold on. There's a file chef open directory. Maybe that's what he was looking at for open directories.
Might be.
That might be what he's looking at. So that's an open directory. And anybody that knows open directories, it's how you can search on different servers. I'll call it that. So all right. So yeah, that was big. Then the other big news of the week. Lordy, the other big news. I think I'm gonna have to just sell my Shield because the UI has updated.
Mine's updated, and
yes,
to be honest, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I prefer it to having that on it than just a black screen. That's how I see it. It's not really an advert. It's just showing what is available on Prime, what TV shows and movies that you can actually watch on Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, because that's the only two things that it's actually synced to at the minute.
Yeah, so but it's just like you'd have to load those APKs on. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I got it all already.
But it doesn't bother me one bit. It doesn't bother me one bit. Because like you say, the only thing that I wish that Nvidia Shield did was actually let you use a custom background.
Yes.
That's the only thing I wish they would let you do. Because it would be nice that you could actually just choose a custom background. It can't be that difficult for them to do. You can actually go and grab an image.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they don't allow the background. You'd think that would be something, but for whatever reason, they don't allow it. So let's take a look at what this horrible UI looks like.
Yeah.
You decide for yourself. Let's see. Let me make it bigger. That's big.
Everybody's got their own personal view.
Yeah. Well, I'm being sarcastic. So. Yeah, this is the new UI, and you can see Disney's Loki is an ad. And for me, the reason why I think that they went with this Android TV look, with the Android TV layout of sorts, is I guarantee that when people click on the suggested movies or content, I guarantee that is added to a mark to show you to sell that space. So they can market that as, you know what, if we put your TV show or movie in there, more people are going to watch it. So it's just an ad to generate revenue. That's my thought.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to try that because I haven't got Amazon Prime. I have got Disney Plus, but I haven't got Amazon Prime, and I'll have to have a look and see whether it does.
Well, I've had stuff come up there for Tubi and all kinds of other stuff that I don't use. So, you know,
well, maybe they're trying to advertise for that, though. They're trying to get you to install Tubi.
I know. I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Well, I'm gonna show you. So this is the, if you guys can see this is the new interface. The biggest thing is up here at the top, you have, there used to just be lines of rows of items. Now you have a space. They put an ad. This is the home. So you'll have your basic bars that go straight up your lines with your different items. Discover. So you set up Discover. So depending on what applications that you have installed. So if you had Amazon and you had Hulu and you had Disney Plus and maybe a couple others, you can add those to your discovery and it gives you suggestions because of what services you have. The third tab here, or the third button, I should say, is your apps. This button used to be at the left-hand side of your favorites. You used to click that. Now it's at the top. You click it and it shows you all your favorites.
I think
or all your apps.
I think it's better at the top.
Yeah, it's a little bit easy. To me, it's easier to get to, but that's the big difference. I mean, I know that some people say that it's using, I did see somebody said that it's using more RAM. Maybe. I've never had a RAM issue on my Shield. So, I mean, maybe I'm not using my Shield to its full potential if I'm not noticing RAM loss.
What's it going to use? 1%?
I don't know.
I mean, it ain't going to use that much, is it?
Yeah, but it runs through these different, it'll run through what, like 5 different ads or pop up. So that's the new UI. Let's see there to get rid of it. Now there's a couple different ways of getting rid of it. Let me show you one that is a temporary get rid of, if I call it that, because it is not long-term. Over time, it's not, you're having to do some things. Yeah, you're able to see that one there. Yeah. So updated how to remove the new ads from the Nvidia Shield and other Android TV devices, because a lot of them use that same interface, interface. So you can go down here, and I will, in the show notes, I'll post a link to this. And down here, the way you get rid of it, you go to settings, apps, see all apps, show system apps, Google Play services, and disable the app. So you disable Google Play services. Now, and this is different.
That for something else?
Well, you're not going to get any updates from the Google Play services. Now, this is different than the Google Play Store. Remember, we talked about disabling Google Play Store, which is just app updates. It's just your Disney updates. It's this and that. This is actually your services for Google. So most people wouldn't even know what's being updated in your Google Play services. So to disable that, you could potentially have some domino effect of issues, as well as your things that are linked to your Google account. That, let's say your YouTube is linked to your Google account, right, on your Shield. You would probably find that your YouTube may not open because you have to have it linked to a Google account to have it on your Shield. There's certain things that may not work because of that. And right here it says, do keep in mind that Google Play services is a crucial component of Android TV, and disabling it may lead to some unexpected problems like sign-in errors on apps that require login to your Google accounts. So that is an option. If you're a person that's like, I can't stand the ads, I got to get rid of it. There's your options. Settings, apps, see all the apps, show system apps, Google services, and disable it. You can do that. Yep.
Yes, you have to do that. Then you do the next step.
And then down here, alternative, you can try uninstalling the latest update. So you can roll the update back, settings, apps, system apps, Android, home, and you can uninstall the latest update. So again, I think that people, you're in a situation in here. Let's see, it says based on the information shared by one of the users, reset to factory defaults.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure. Go to factory defaults, and that works too.
I've actually seen a video on this. Somebody actually done a video on YouTube on it, and they done that first step where they disabled the Google Play.
Yeah.
And then they went into the second step.
Okay.
Uninstalled the update to that.
Yep.
And then they went back to the first step and re-enabled all that.
Yeah.
Then rebooted their system, and everything was gone. And your Google account was active.
But you got to think about it. But Nvidia's going to send that update back.
As soon as you do an update, it's going to pull that back.
Yeah,
so you got to disable automatic updates for that Android TV home one, the second process.
Yeah.
You got to disable that so it doesn't update that. Once that gets updated again, you've got back to where you were.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just giving you folks. If the new update drives you crazy, that is an option. That is an option. We got another option for you. Another option, if I can pull up my little things, and that is launchers.
Yep.
So you can install some launchers, and I wrote on here, what is a launcher? Boom, there's my launchers. Is that the right tab?
I think it's still where you were before.
Oh, that was up. Yeah,
what is a launcher?
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing the right tab, you guys. So let's go here. So a launcher. So basically what a launcher is it's an alternative OS, or not an OS, a new interface. So you can install a different interface so that when you open your Shield, you don't see the normal interface, the normal UI. You'll see something different. So there is numerous launchers. This ATV launcher is a real popular one. TV Home launcher is a big popular one. The side loader, which is a side load launcher. This is another big one. I actually have this one. And there's actually 3 different versions of this, and they have different features. The newest one is $5, I think. Is the latest one. And what you're able to do with these things is, this one's not letting me. All right, hold on. Let me go to. Let's see. Let's go to side. Let me see if I can pull up the. All right, this is number 2. So you were talking about changing the backgrounds and stuff like that. You're able to do that with this. You're able to change the backgrounds. You also can change you see where it says media tools. You're able to make customized items. You're also able to actually change the location of these tiles. So let's say I wanted this Google Play to be one tile down here towards the bottom. You actually can set the actual location on the menu. I'm on a Facebook group that all that people do is post pictures of their side load launcher interfaces, and they look completely different. I mean, it'll be some custom ass background that looks really cool with just certain icons for certain things. And it looks it looks really, really good. I think this is $2.99. And you don't see no ads. You don't see the ads, and you can set it up the way that you want. Let me see if I can get the side loader 3 just came out. That's $3.49. Let's go to that. You'll be able to see. No, they didn't change much. They don't make the pictures don't really do it justice. But you're able to customize. You can make this thing look any way you want. This is very plain, to be honest. I've seen some guys that create some beautiful, almost works of art with their launchers. So you can do it. And some of them are very cheap. Some of them are more expensive. Change your launcher. ATV is another one.
I've heard Wolfie launcher.
But Wolf launcher, I'm not sure if that works on the Shield. I know it works on Fire TVs.
I don't think it works on Shield.
It works on the Shield.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen.
So Wolf launcher. That is another one I've heard about. I'm sorry, Todd. No, you're good.
I'm sure Tech.UK did a video on it a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Working on a Shield.
Okay, because I think
he actually showed it actually how to go into it. You only had to go into your development and go in.
The developer
yeah,
tools.
yeah,
Okay.
and turn on the ADB debugging.
Yeah.
Thing.
And I think you had to use the launch manager.
That's what you had to do.
Hmm.
Then install Wolfie Launcher, and it was all done.
Okay.
Then you customized it to how you wanted it.
Yeah.
You could customize your home screen. You could put all your different icons in different like folders and all that sort of stuff. And it looked pretty good, even though he done just a quick demo.
Yep.
It looked pretty good.
So I mean, there's options for you guys.
Yeah.
Lots of options for you guys to look at if you are like can't stand the UI that they have that they're offering with Shield. There's options.
I'm sure that's a freebie as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Wolfie is a freebie.
Yeah, Wolf is a free.
Let's see. Mike says I gotta do folders in Wolf. Let's see. HAL launcher. Yeah, I saw that HAL launcher. If you've never used a launcher, you want to try one. Oh yeah, thank you. Yep, DeBeach, thank you. Yeah, with launcher. Okay, so you got that. So yeah, so there's plenty of options for you guys. If you're looking to change that look, I think that it's pretty easy to do. If that UI is just driving you crazy, you can change it. And I wish I had some of the pictures. I think I posted them. I'm trying to remember where I posted them. That blow you away. Some of the images that those side load launcher guys have done. Some of the work that they've done. Let me see if I can just quickly. Let me see if I can pull up. How about if I spell it correctly? Side load launcher. Let me look up images.
Begins with an I and it ends in T. So you spell it correctly.
Yeah, I'm looking. I just did a quick Google search to see if any of the images that I've seen in the Facebook group look like any of the images I pulled up on thing, and I'm looking through this. Okay, here's one. Here's one that's somewhat. This is I think I saw this picture before, and it's just to give you an idea that what you're able to do a little bit. So if you can look over here, you see how this person has.
We don't see it. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is it seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see over here they put like a few icons. It's like it's TV, it's videos, TV guides. It's got tools, and you can see customized art, and they make it look completely different. That's pretty small compared to. I've seen some where they did like Batman. They did like on the Facebook group they'll post a thing saying, "Hey, let's do superhero," and people make these superhero themes and they post them, and some of them I'm just like blown away because they move all of the icons in different places. Let me see. Let me try Bing. I'll try Bing. Images. Looking for some that I guess they never post them on them. They post the ones I've seen are in the Facebook group. They're just great. Where all these are just. What's up with the guns? Is there a side load launcher that's a gun? Maybe it's side load with the. Yeah, so I don't see anything in there that looks like the artwork that I normally see. So so definitely check it out, guys. It's something that you're able to do. So don't worry about it. Donald says, "Don't trust launcher can hack your device too easy. Not for me." Well, I mean, anything that you install can technically. I mean, you install it. You give permissions for a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be worried about a launcher. There's so many other things that you install that people install modded versions of shit all the time. If you're worried about something possibly being dangerous, all these modded APKs, who's checking those? What's in it?
No, nobody.
I mean, even legit APKs that's in the Google Play Store, the Google scans them, but I don't know. To each its own. Nuki says agrees, really likes the Wolf launcher. So, all right. So, yeah, got plenty of things for you guys to check that out. So we got that.
Our friend Andrew is here.
And yeah, just
love
right
him.
there.
Hey, and everyone, as I say Andrew's name, I just want everyone to root along for England, for Andrew. Be in his prayers because he needs England to beat Germany. Just so everybody knows. And I'm not a big quote unquote football fan, but I'm voting for him. I want to see him have a smile on his face.
I think the whole of UK are hoping they beat Germany.
Yeah, this is they've had a couple of doubts before, right?
Oh yeah. It's always been a bit of a clash between England and Germany when it comes to the Euros or the World Cup. We always seem to get knocked out by them. They're just one of the unlucky teams that we always seem to face to get through to another round. And
well, I'm rooting for him.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, but I gotta run. I know it's the life of the party as always. my wife is off, so I better go talk to the boss. So
gotcha.
All right, bud. Hey, nice to see you. Hey, we'll be seeing some. Didn't you say you have some builds that are coming out probably maybe next week or next 2 weeks? Okay.
I do. Probably next week sometime. So.
Okay.
Oh no.
Keep an eye out.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, Cman. Catch you up later.
All right. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
One of the other subjects that I was going to bring up was something that I asked about. I actually brought this up when you guys remember me talking about Lowcast just a week or two ago. I did a video on Lowcast. This is your local stations, your local channels here in the U.S., DJ, that you're able to watch over-the-air channels through your internet. And I said what they needed to do was add a favorites because you might have 50 channels in your market and your channel that maybe you like channel 50. Maybe that's your channel 8. Maybe that's your ABC. And that's all the way down the list. Now you can set profiles and set favorites. So that's coming to Lowcast. So if you're a Lowcast user, adding favorites is coming to Lowcast, which I think is a great option for a lot of people. And
they must have been watching the show, Dubs.
They were. They must have been watching. They must have been paying attention. You guys are welcome. For me, reaching to the high points of Lowcast. If they would just be in the Greensboro High Point market, I'd be even happier. Just putting it out there, Greensboro High Point market. Can you help me out with that? Let's see. One of the other items that I posted on here, and I thought that we could talk about this. What do you guys think about this? More than half the viewers are happy to watch ads in exchange for free content. What's your thoughts on that? I mean,
wait, what kind of viewers are we talking about here?
Viewers. So would you? All right. So let's say let's say Disney Plus. What if they said you can have Disney Plus for free? But you got to watch. We're going to put some ads in there at the beginning of a video, and just like a regular TV show, partially points of your viewing thing. We're going to give you ads, but you're going to get Disney Plus for free. kind of like HBO Max is doing. They're doing a little bit of that. I mean, what do you guys think?
I think it'd be a good move.
Yeah,
it opens the door for people that can't afford it. You know what I mean? I know it's not expensive, but not everybody can afford. What is it? It's $7 for Disney.
yeah, but that is expensive when you start thinking of Disney,
it is.
HBO,
Because,
Discovery. It's you know.
I think it's a great idea, especially like you say, if they keep it to an option where if people want to pay and not have ads, a bit like YouTube do actually, don't they?
Yeah,
because they have a channel where you can actually have it without ads, and you pay or you have ads. So I think it's a great option for people that are on a low budget, and have to watch what they spend. And it'll be great if other streaming services actually go ahead and do that. Because watching, if you actually, like you say, most of the shows are 45 minutes, most of a TV show. If you watch a TV show, so you're probably going to get two adverts within that TV show. And if it's anything like the UK, on our normal, as you would say, sort of like terrestrial TV, on them normal channels, you will actually get, after 15 minutes, you'll get a 3-minute ad. And that 3-minute ad will cover various stuff. So I think it could be a good thing.
Well, I do know that I'm pretty sure that it was HBO Max has 2 tiers, an ad one and a non-ad one, and they're 2 different prices. And the ad one, they do ads, but it still costs you let's say $5, and if ad free is $15 or $12, something like that. But I'm surprised how many people, and I guess because of the circle I run in, how many people that have heard about different APKs that had ads in them have a fit, and I got to have the modded version where the ads are all taken out of it. There's like, how can I watch a movie and I got to watch an ad, and it's usually like a 30-second ad. Most TV, if you watch over the air, as DJ said, regular TV, it's not a 30-second ad. It is a couple minutes, if not 2.5 minutes worth the ads. And because when we look at it, when we watch a movie and it says say it's an hour-long movie and we go to watch it, it'll be 40 minutes or 40 minutes, 45-minute movie or a TV show.
TV show.
So it's like not a quarter, maybe a quarter, maybe a little less than a quarter of that hour is chewed up in the ads. So people are accustomed to it. So but it looks like a lot of people here in the chat says people are willing to watch ads. And here's Paramount did it too. Paramount had ads and no ads. Discovery Plus has 2 tiers. Again, you're only saving $2 though. Yeah. To see ads. $2. That's
but it's like you say, they're on about doing it free. So if they do that, which is great, but like you say, you've already got other services out there that have got 2 tiers.
Yep.
It would be nice if they actually fell in line with everybody else then. Wouldn't it? If they did bring out the free content we had.
And I think Michael has a point there. And I tried watching Tubi. I don't know how people can do it. Because to me, Tubi's ads are way too long, and they seems like they're all the time.
The same.
Like, oh my gosh, another ad. I don't know. It was just me. I mean, because it's like 2 big ads right there, and it just seems like it's too often. But that's just me. I'm not used to seeing ads. If I'm not watching sports, I don't see ads. And that's probably like a lot of you guys, unless we're watching sports or sports or the news. That's the only time I see ads.
It's like I think it was earlier on. I was actually watching something on YouTube, and as you know, sometimes you'll get an ad for 6 seconds, then you'll get another ad after that for probably 5 or 10 or 11 seconds. Well, a lot of the time, I'll just let them go because I'm not bothered, because 9 times out of 10, I'll just wait for whatever I'm watching. And then probably halfway through what I'm watching, I'll get another ad. And well, the first ad was like 14 seconds, so I wasn't bothered about that. I just let that through. I didn't skip it. Then the next ad was actually 30 minutes. And I thought, how can that be an ad at 30 minutes?
30-minute. Wait, how do you have a 30-minute ad?
No,
exactly.
But that's not even an ad. You got to skip that.
Yeah. I did skip it, but like you say, you still got to wait for 15 seconds, I think, before you can actually skip that.
Well, I hate the ones that say one of two, and they don't let you pass the first one, and you're losing your mind. I'm like, it's like
watching that YouTube
4, and something is gonna happen that you're waiting on, and then they have to pop it in at you. It's so wrong.
Yeah, it can be. Oh yeah, some of it's Hulu kills you with ads too. Lowcast, when I was using Lowcast and I was messing around with it when I was doing the video on that can hit you with ads, and it's not even like at a break part. You're like watching the show and you're like, yeah, watching. I was like, boom, I'm like, we weren't even at a breaking point, and you just all of a sudden, hey, donate, help keep this service alive for free, because it's a free service, but it's just I saw that and I was like, wow, over half people would be happy to watch ads in exchange for content to be free. So if HBO or Hulu or whatever did it and they stuck some ads in there, people are like, yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll get it for free if I can, see the ads, and you not skip it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last topic, and we'll jump around and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Where was my other? I didn't make a thing for it. All right. Well, my last topic that I was going to talk about was we just finished Prime Days in the U.S. and in the U.K. Prime Days was Monday, Tuesday. What did you guys think of Prime Day? Did you guys find some stuff that you wanted to have during Prime? Was it better, worse than last year, better than other years? Thoughts on Prime this year, Prime 2021?
It was just another Prime Day. I bought some stuff. I'm still waiting for more stuff. I'm waiting for some bigger items today, so I don't know.
Oh, you're like looking out the window like they're just going to drop.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking out the window saying, I know this guy is going to kill me. For him to have to, drag stuff in over here for me. But I got some stuff. I was happy. I don't think any. There wasn't. No, last year I think there were better deals.
Okay.
I think because I made out better last year. Well, that's for one because I was able to get my hands on hard drives.
Damn hard drives.
I'm still complaining about because I'm running short on space, and
Hoarder.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. Then everyone's got to have their space, and I'm not gonna waste my time with an 8 terabyte drive. You know what I mean? I need bigger than that. Because drive letters are very important,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, DJ?
I put my hands up. I never even looked.
Really?
Yep. I never even logged into Amazon to have a look.
Wow.
I'm like Jim. I did buy some Fire Sticks for Christmas gifts, 3 of them. So I got 3 Fire Sticks. So not sure who I'm gonna give them to, but I couldn't be. I mean, they were $25. I mean, $25. And honestly, if you give that as a gift, that's a pretty good gift. Even if you don't have to put Cody on it. You can put and just tell them, hey, you can put people that have Hulu or Netflix or Disney or ESPN Plus, the legit stuff. And it's a great gift. So that was for me. I did that. I did the and then my other big gift, and I blame Blue. I did get the motorized vacuum cleaner. I got that now. So it goes around my place vacuuming.
It's good to see I'm not the only one. I got support by Andrew as well. He never even looked. So
yeah, and so it's what did DJ Donald has got a deal on some 250. Yeah, there was definitely some jump drives and SD cards that were a good deal. There was numerous good deals this year. I felt like it was better than last year. Snakebit found a hard drive.
Yeah, how much?
Look at there. Spent $600 on hard drives, new tablets, 2 4K sticks. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff for his wife.
Depends on the size of the drive, you know.
Yeah. So there was numerous little things out there. And,
although I gotta say though about drives, they are coming out with this whole new technology on drives that I can't wait for. That that's going to be really pretty neat, you know.
The beach, no. I did not. Anybody? Oh, that was the beach. That was in another chat room, which I saw. That was an item that was on Amazon, and it was a crack. It was a crack up. If you, and it's legitimately on. And it wasn't that. What did they say it was? They said it was something else. They said it was something else. They didn't say it was that. But yeah, it was a body pillow. So yeah, if you bought some of Amazon devices and you don't have the Hulu Disney bundle, they are offering 3 months for free. So if you bought a device, you will get a confirmation. Take a look at it. You'll get 3 months free of Disney, Hulu, maybe ESPN. I know it's a bundle. If you sign up, please put a reminder for yourself, because after the 3 months, they normally automatically start charging you for that subscription. So if you have it, put a 3 months reminder. 2 months and 15 days. Hey, cancel this subscription, or if you want to keep it, fine. But they will start automatically charging you after the promotional period stops in 3 months. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, you get 3 months for free if you guys got that. And then the Canadians, Eddie was talking about Canada's Prime Day was pushed back. Yeah. So Canada will have theirs later in the year. We haven't heard of when they're going to do it. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but Canada's Prime Day will be soon. Oh, Seth says ESPN 2. All right, thank you.
Okay. Since we're talking about buying stuff, I know last week you forgot something that I guess you want to put that on now about with soap.
Oh, my soap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that's to drop that on you. I should have sent you a little message, but I just remembered. All right. Well, he has to go grab it. I won't, spoil it for everyone, but.
Yep, and so I worked with a lady. She has those little baby goats or little small goats, and she raises them. Goat milk soap. And I will put this in the show descriptions. It's got little cool looking designs on it.
You sure it's soap and not cheese?
Soap. I got a bunch of different flavors. Little pretty patterns on it. Sandalwood. So I've got some guy smells. Little pretty soaps. I will put that in the show descriptions. She's supposed to be creating a Etsy page.
Yeah,
I guess is what she called it, and I will put that in the show description. And if you're interested in that, she's trying to start a little small business, so it's a really cool little idea. Yeah, I smell real good, Alban.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not smelling you.
Take my word for it. Smell me.
This isn't smell-o-vision, you know. But the reason why I wanted to put it out there because last week when you reminded me about when you told me about it, I'm like, oh, I know I'm gonna want to order some of that, and so that's why I figured to let everyone else know also at the same time.
So it's a scratch and sniff, is it, Tom?
It's a scratch and sniff, yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it lick the screen?
Yeah. It's I say flavors, or I should say scents, Russell. It is scents, not flavors. So yes, you don't eat it, but yeah, it's different scents. And I only bought the scents that were kind of, I guess more masculine. I mean, because they had a bunch of fruity and flowery. I'm like, no, thanks.
You're showing your feminine side, are you now?
No. I wanted some, but yeah, it's so soft. My skin is so soft. Got to put some lotion on the skin. What's that?
Lotion on the skin.
All right, so we got that going up. We're going to go ahead and roll out of here. So we had some big items this week. Don't fret. There's options for your Filelinked. The Shield update, live with it, or install a launcher, or uninstall all that stuff, and then hope your Shield keeps working normally. A couple of options on that, but not a big things. A couple big add-ons. I was going to do some videos today, and I got lazy. I just got sidetracked. Fetch. I'm going to do a video on Fetch, which is a live TV application that's built on a microgen, and Maverick. I was going to do a video on Maverick, is now on 19. So that's another built on the microgen template. I was going to do videos on that. Hopefully in the next couple days, I'll do videos on those and get those out there. But if you are a fan of Maverick on 18, you're going to be able to get it on 19, and it loads lightning fast. I was shocked on how quick that loaded. And Fetch, which is a live TV sports/TV, because it's got a bunch of channels, add-on. Lots of good stuff there. So that's going to be out in the next few days. So keep an eye on my Cocoscope channel, not on YouTube. It'll be on Cocoscope because I'll get myself in here. So yes, Stuart, love Maverick. Yeah. So it's coming. It's available already. I've just not done a video on it. I was going to do it today, and I got lazy. I was doing all this. Homework. I had.
I know it takes some time. It does. It really does.
Good to see that somebody actually done their homework.
Yeah.
When they do a show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hey.
Or when they do a review.
Wait. All right. So when you do a review, you actually got to show something and know something, or you just.
Yeah, of course you got to know something. You got to know who's actually put it together and where they can get it and all that sort of stuff. You got to know that.
Yeah.
Not just blatantly sit there and say, "Oh, look, this is something that I've done." Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. So, I saw everyone's talking about Windows 11.
Yeah.
Windows 11 is talking about coming out, and you're going to be able to supposedly run Android too. So
yeah, it's going to run Android, and it's going to be a free update. I just read.
So we'll see. We'll see if that.
I'm a bit curious on that.
Yeah. It'd be great. It'd be so nice when I'm wanting to show things on here because I actually tried to install Nox. I have Nox on here, and I was going to show how to do Downloader, but I can't install Downloader on Nox because it doesn't run under this version of on that version of Android.
Oh, okay.
And it won't. You didn't try BlueStacks.
Yeah, use BlueStacks and remote desktop.
I used to do BlueStacks, and I guess it was before this computer.
The trouble is, BlueStacks does pull a lot of resources from your CPU, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, it may not do real well when I'm streaming a show. It probably wouldn't do real good because I'm already doing stuff. So, Player Pass this week. What's our movie this week?
Our movie this week is Fatherhood.
Fatherhood. That's right, Kevin Hart.
Yep, Kevin
Hart on Netflix.
Yep.
So everyone's got Netflix, or you're using somebody else's account, so we know that. So plenty of options out there.
There's always the good okay to use.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully you got your apps before Filelinked shut down to be able to watch it.
Hopefully you still remember how to get them the old-fashioned way,
Yeah. So hopefully you got that. So yeah, fatherhood Wednesday. DJ, I know that I wasn't able to look at. We showed that skin last week. You said, you got the vertical menu bars with the little bit of
Yeah, I've actually got it working on a vertical menu bar now.
Okay.
So the actual wave flows from top to bottom.
Yeah, because he sent it to me, but then I was having issues with it, and then I had to work for 2 days, and I didn't have time to look. I kept having people come over see me.
That's all right.
People come visit me. What the hell you want to come visit me for?
We can shoot it up after the show if you want to.
Yeah. I'm gonna have I'll have to mess with it because I was having issues for it. Just the waves weren't loading at all, and even though I turned it on, so. But we're gonna go ahead.
You want me to actually show it? What?
I'll show it when we get
wave, or
I'll show it when
we can do it another time. We can do it another time.
Seif said, Seif want to know when will that skin officially be released?
I can't really give a date. I can't really give a date because I've got to make sure everything's working properly before I actually release it.
And no, you're gonna stick to a date. You got to stick to a date now, DJ.
Like you say, I've just released Star Trek. That just got released. The Star Trek theme.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, I just released that, and like you say, I've got another one on the go at the minute. I'm working on a Red Dead Redemption, so I like one at the moment. So, and like I say, I've got about 3 others that I'm halfway through, and I'm 3/4 of the way through some of them. DJ Wave is probably going to be, let's say, another week. It might be before then. But I'd rather give myself a week before.
Right. We'll cut you. You get a week. Seif says you're gonna keep him waiting in suspense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Suspense is good. It's good. The build up is always better.
It's not so much the actual theme itself. It's actually like yourself. You will go ahead and probably do a video on it. Mm-hmm. Now, for you to do a video on it, I've got to show you where to adopt these things so you actually record the video properly.
No, I don't. Wait, what do you do a video properly? I'm just going to show the settings, and I'm going to show you how to change the video input. Yeah, I'm going to show you the video input and how to change some of those settings, and I'm not going to show them.
Input adaptive streams.
And that's what I'm going to show.
HTTP streams and get all this, and you got to go into these tools and do this setting and do your advanced settings here, and you know what I mean.
We know where you're going with that one. Anybody that's following YouTube, you're like, just show me the build.
It just makes
show me the damn build.
Just makes me laugh when they go through all that sort of stuff. None of it's needed. It's like, say, input stream adaptive. That's probably one of the main ones that you do need, because like I say, that helps when you've live streaming. But on Android, if I'm believe it correctly, that gets installed automatically for you. All you have to do is enable it. On Android.
Yeah, well, I think on I don't know. On some of the stuff it's automatic. I think in 19 a lot of that was automatically turned on. 18 it was an option. But I think 19 it's because it seems to me it's already loaded. So we got that. Anything you got, Alban, before we roll out of here?
UFC tomorrow. Okay. I think they're. I don't know why I thought it was in the UK.
It's earlier in the day.
Yeah, but maybe it's not in the UK. But I know at least there's some heavyweight fights.
Because it was I want to say it was 4:00 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock Eastern.
4 o'clock.
And the prelims start at 1.
I'm like, this can be over before I even get home.
Right.
That means that you know what that means? Not worth watching.
No. Sometimes they are. It's a fight night. You know what I mean? That's where you get the fights that are guys that need to make a name for themselves, and they go all out, try to beat the crap out of anybody.
Yeah, no,
but it's nothing like the slap fights that I've just been getting used to watching, because they're just hilarious. Anyone out there, if you're looking for a good laugh, check out the slap fights on YouTube. They're they're brutal. Because the guys got paws that are like, I have a big hand, but their hands are just like bear claws. And when you see them catch somebody on the side of the face just right.
Good night.
All right.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie is right.
Michael, I will give you the link on Telegram. I will give you the link, and you can join it. Definitely, that group has a lot of really cool art. They don't, but the thing is with that group, they don't share the theme. You can't download the theme. It's just they'll show you what their work is. So you see what the option is, but it's not like a build. It's not like you can download it. It's not like a build. But
you never know. You never know. If you get in touch with them on a private DM, they might send it you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that works on Sideload Launcher, because all of them are on Sideload Launcher. I don't know how that works if it's in the user data folder on Shield. Yeah. But I know that you see the work. I'm like, holy smoke! Some of it's just beautiful. So, so that's go ahead.
One quick thing. Professor Penn said that there are good boxing matches on tomorrow as well. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that in later in the evening.
Thank you, Penn.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
And what's Saturday is England versus Germany, right?
Yeah. Is it
Saturday?
No, I thought it was the 29th, I thought.
I thought it was later on in the week.
Yeah, I think the 29th, I think.
Maybe. I was just thinking Andrew had said about Saturday.
I know. I set up an alarm for Andrew.
I thought it was Wednesday. So
yeah.
But I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right. I think it's the 29th.
I'm in the U.S., so who knows?
I know, but you know what? I said they're gonna win because I'm rooting for them to Andrew. So
someone's posted it's Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, it's Tuesday. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Tuesday to you, Wednesday to us, maybe.
No. They play in the day. Tuesday, 29th. There you go.
Yeah, it was the 29th. Okay. I thought it was the 29th.
I think it's an afternoon kickoff, so it'll be a morning kickoff for you guys.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it's going to might be a 5 o'clock kickoff, so it might be like 12 Eastern time. Your end.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an alarm from my Google to make me bless the game for Andrew. So
bless the game. Hey, you look Catholic.
Listen, I got all kinds of good juju. You know what I mean? Come on. How many other people you know?
That's juju.
Good juju, How many other people you know that get so many nurses and have more than 9 lives? Hey, listen.
Yeah, you got 9 lives.
I spread it around.
You got a lot of lives.
I spread it around whenever I can.
Okay, Snakebit. I'll definitely check. I'll have to poke around in the group. And again, for any of the folks that are in my Telegram group, I will post the link to that Facebook group to see about this. Let you guys check out that. But it's in. There's a couple those side loader. There's one that's a side loader. Then there's one that's like a gallery page. So
okay, yeah.
All right, so we got that. So thanks for everyone joining us. We've got watch us on Wednesday for Fatherhood, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 9 p.m. for you folks in the UK, 2 p.m. for you folks on the West Coast. So check us out. We'll see what happens for Fatherhood. We've had 2 bad movies in a row. So please, let's have a good movie.
Andrew didn't pick them, did he?
This is this is a
panel thing. Everyone.
I'm just joking.
I know. Yeah, we can't trust his picks, but we ask everybody to vote, and as long as you vote, that's whatever gets the most votes. That's what we have to watch.
Yeah. Please join.
Andrew.
Just join our Player Pass group, and you can always vote.
Look at Roger says 3 now because I guess he's watched it. He's saying he's watched 3. So obviously he's already watched it and he didn't like the movie. So we'll see. I haven't watched it. Great time. So thanks for everyone watching. DJ Cman, thank you for joining. Alban, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah. It's great to have you. We'll run into the after show. So any of my folks that want to jump in the after show, I will post this link in the after show while I'm cooking myself some dinner. And we will just bullshit and have a good time. And again, this show is here to just try to educate you, answer some questions. If you have thoughts and questions you want to post over there, be happy for you to post it, and I will do my best. And that's why I got Alban here to tell me when I miss a question. And we're here to help you. And don't worry about this streaming. It has its ups and downs. And I'm still watching everything I want to watch. So
yeah, me too.
If you're not, obviously you need to be in better groups. Join our Telegram group. Join several Telegram groups to get the information you need to get. So thanks for watching.
Octavia, I didn't see you out there.
Yeah, Octavia. Streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. We'll see you Wednesday, 5 p.m.